Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a really exciting video. Well, in my opinion it's exciting anyway. I'm going to be showing you guys how you can use just the one eyeshadow and create 3 different looks. Now I wanted to make all these looks quite wearable. There are so many other ways you can play with just a single eyeshadow. But of course, in the video I'm going to show you guys 3 very simple, very easy to do looks. Hopefully you'll like it. The eyeshadow that I'm going to be using is from Chanel. This is what it looks like. The color is Blue Jean, and this is what it looks like on my lid. So for example, if you're going on vacation and you don't want to bring too many eyeshadow palettes with you, this is a look that you can do. You can also do this look if you're going for a high impact look with very minimal time taken to do the look. So yeah, if you're interested to find out how you can get 3 different looks with one single eyeshadow, then please keep on watching. So now this first one is one of my absolute favorites to do because it's really easy, and yet it really does bring that impact that you usually want when you're doing a new and different makeup look. So as I mentioned, I'm going to be using this color from Chanel right here. I'm going to list the details of the color right here. And I'm going to be using a blender shader brush from Chanel. This is a dual-ended brush. I'm going to be using this side right here. You want a flat brush or a pencil brush because you want it to only get the tiniest area on your face. You can actually also use the brushes that come with the eyeshadow. They're pretty good, but I'm just going to be using the brush that I mentioned before. I'm just going to place that color all the way across the lower lash line. I am tapering in the color, so making it a little bit thinner on the inner corners, and then at the outer corners I'm gonna join it up in a sort of wing with the upper lid. Now the reason why this look is so striking is because it's really bottom heavy, so I'm not going to be doing anything to the upper lid. It's going to remain completely bare. If you feel like maybe you want to do a little bit of contouring, you can do that if you want. I'm going to move on now to a little bit of mascara. I'm going to curl my upper lashes, apply mascara, and then focus a lot of mascara onto my bottom lashes. Now to catch as much of your lower lash line as you can, you want to turn your mascara wand to the tip. That's where most of the product is loaded, and then just brush it onto each little lash. That way a lot more mascara gets deposited. That is the makeup look more or less done. I just want to add one more thing. If you want to make the eyes pop a little bit more, you can go in with a highlighter. I'm going to go in with one that's blue in color as well, and you can just apply that to the inner corners of the eyes, and that's really going to make that blue stand out and poppy. And there you have it, plain and simple guys. That is the first look done. Okay guys, we're gonna up our level of skill in the second look. I'm gonna be using eyeliner, and we're gonna make quite a graphic look with this eyeliner while still making it a little bit more wearable, I guess. I didn't want to make looks that were a bit too out there because I want you guys to be able to wear these looks. So let's get started with the liner. I'm just gonna be using a gel eyeliner for this and an angled eyeliner brush. So first what we want to do is just create that regular eyeliner, and then we're gonna move on and try to start building the wing of the liner from the bottom lash line instead of from the top. And I'm gonna start pulling that line out, kind of following the shape of the wing that we've already put down with that eyeshadow. Next, and this is why we're using an angled eyeliner brush, this is gonna make it so much easier for us. We're just gonna stamp that graphic line. Look kind of sideways into your mirror and find a straight angle in which you can kind of just stamp your brush. And that's going to be just a nice guideline for you on how you're going to draw your eyeliner. So basically what you want to do is make this graphic part of the wing meet the very end of your eye. So I'm going to start building a line from the end of the eye all the way up to that wing. And then we're going to fill it in. If you make any mistakes here, don't worry, you can just clean it up with a Q-tip, it's fine. And then once you're done, all you need to do is just thicken that outer corner of the original eyeliner to match it into that wing. But don't thicken it too much because you still want to see that geometric shape, because that's what makes this look so interesting. So once you've got that eyeliner down, it's time to move on to the rest of the eyeshadow. I am going to be using just a regular bronzer, whatever you've already used on your face, to contour the eyes a tiny bit. And then since I'm already here, I'm just gonna contour my nose a tiny bit as well. Okay, now back to that gorgeous blue eyeshadow. I'm gonna be using that exact same brush that I used for the lower lash line, picking up more of that blue eyeshadow with it, and I'm gonna lightly pat that onto my mobile lid. I'm gonna make the eyeshadow meet my graphic line, and then using the other end of that eyeshadow brush, I'm gonna blend out the edges a tiny bit, just so everything is smoother. So because the eyeliner is so graphic, we're gonna make the eyeshadow a tiny bit more graphic as well. I know we blended out the edges, but we're just gonna make this bottom part right here look a bit sharper and cleaner. And that is basically it for the second look. I'm gonna put on a pair of false eyelashes to show you how it's gonna look overall. So I'll be right back. So the lashes are on, but I wasn't really feeling my graphic eyeliner and smoky eye look. So what I did was I grabbed a Q-tip, soaked it in a little bit of makeup remover, and then I just removed the entire top part of the eyeliner so that it formed kind of a line instead of a smoky eye. I also thought this would be a great opportunity to show you guys that sometimes makeup doesn't come out the way you want it to. If you're gonna play around with your makeup, you can always just take a step back, look at what you've got in the mirror, and if you don't like it, edit it and change it according to what you like. Sometimes you're gonna have to start all over again, and other times it's gonna be just like today, where I have made just a tiny bit of edits and I'm gonna push on with what I have so far. The first thing I'm gonna do is go back into that highlighter palette that I have and pick up the same blue color. I'm gonna bring it in on top of the blue line that I made. Next, using the exact same tiny little liner brush, I'm gonna go back into the blue eyeshadow and I'm just gonna darken it all the way until I hit that black. So what I'm doing here is basically just making that line a lot more graphic and strong and making my look a lot more graphic overall. And what's happening from the highlighter all the way to the eyeliner is a bit of an ombre effect, which I think looks really pretty. And there we go, guys. This is the completed second look. It's also pretty easy. This one requires just a tiny bit higher skill level, but I still think with just a tiny bit of practice, it's actually very achievable. Alright guys, moving on to our third and final look. I'm gonna be going in pretty smoky this time, which is one of the reasons why I wanted the other look to look a little bit more graphic. But enough of that. I'm gonna go in with a bronzer as I did earlier. And this is just to contour the eyes and give us a little bit of a transition color to work with when we place that blue color onto the lid. Now doing a one shadow smoky eye is actually really simple. All you need to do is just get the technique right. We're gonna go in with obviously the same blue eyeshadow and the Chanel brush that I've been using so far. It's actually a pretty versatile brush. Now if you're starting on this look alone, obviously you won't have any eyeliner on, which is fine. You want to just place it in kind of a crescent moon shape to start off with. As you guys probably saw earlier, the Chanel brush comes with another end, so I'm going to use the other end to blend that blue color out. If you got really nice kind of almond shaped eyes or elongated cat eyes, you can skip this step, but if you're like me and you really like that kind of lift to your eye, you can place a bit more eyeshadow in an outer V right at the outer corners of the eyes and then blend that out. Now as you're blending, the color will usually become a little bit washed out, so you're gonna have to keep reapplying and then blending, and then sooner or later you're gonna get the perfect intensity and blend to your eyeshadows. You just have to keep at it for a while. It also helps if you've got smaller eyes like me to use a smaller blending brush, because you don't want the brush to blend the entire eyeshadow area. You only want it to blend the edge of the eyeshadow. And then we're gonna take the eyeshadow much lower on the lower lash line as well. Once you're done with the eyeshadow application and blending, which is really important, you're gonna go in with a pencil eyeliner. This is going to help us blend the eyeliner into the eyeshadow, which is actually really important when it comes to a look as smoky as this. So I'm gonna start with the lower lash line. I'm just gonna roughly smack that on there, and then with a small pencil brush I'm gonna blend that out. Make sure that all of that blends into the eyeshadow. I am gonna repeat that on the upper lash line, and then to intensify that eyeliner and make it a lot blacker, which I really like, I'm gonna go in with the gel liner that I used earlier and go over that pencil liner. I'm also gonna create a small wing at the outer corners, just because I really like wings. And this, guys, is the third and final look in this very simple, easy series on how to wear just one eyeshadow in 3 different looks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to see a little bit more of me and what goes on behind the scenes, I have Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter all listed in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I really hope I will see you in the next one. Bye!